What's up, big guy? Good to see you, man. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
And a special cheers to all of our new subscribers out there.
Guys, thank you so much.
Wow.
We literally more than tripled our subscriptions in the past week alone.
Yeah.
This is why we started doing this, so we can talk about wrestling, a business that we love. Thank you for all your comments. The best way to talk wrestling with us, though, is to follow our Twitter account, so we'll follow you back.
Yeah, always. You can follow me at ECGA PTS Leader.
Top ECGA heel. It's never been more appropriate than today, I don't think.
I don't think so either.
If you have celebrities hating you, it's a good day.
I'm starting to think me and Katie Robin 23 are the only two people that actually like you.
I'm good with that.
Good deal. Let's move on. Right into Raw this week. After last week's Raw, I thought, this was going to be an exciting Raw.
And especially after the first opening segment.
Wow, that first 10 minutes.
Yeah, I had very high hopes.
Yeah, John Laurinaitis coming out and introducing his new face of WWE, Brock Lesnar.
It was one of the better opening segments we've seen in a while, leading to a pull-apart brawl with Cena.
Wow.
Cena got busted open, and it just adds to it.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that they both broke away and went and got back at the other one. Ended up having me drug out of the ring.
Oh, wow.
And
the whole locker room.
It was good. It was good because we don't see it often.
Yeah.
It felt fresh. Yeah. It's exciting. Yeah. The crowd was into it. It was great.
It's a good thing to have, as long as you don't overdo that.
Right.
Which they haven't done before. The first match of Raw, a little playback from last week, you had the Funkasaurus, Brodus Clay, teaming up with Santino.
I like that team.
Going against Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler.
I don't like that team.
They need to be split.
We've brought this up in the past, looked at it. Talked about splitting them. What do you do with them? I think I figured out a way you keep both of them heel. You just let Ziggler get drafted to SmackDown. Yeah. They have longer matches there. I think it's a better fit for him.
Oh, he could
because he gets showcased there.
Oh, yeah.
He could really make some guys look good. A feud with somebody like Orton, I think would be fantastic for Ziggler. Plus, if you just split them, let them go their separate ways because of the draft, they both can stay heel.
Yeah, you don't have
Which is what needs to happen.
Yeah, that would be best for both situations right there. And that way Vicky could stay with Swagger who needs her.
Yeah.
The next match, you had the Funkasaurus and Santino picking up the win there. Next match, you had R-Truth versus Cody Rhodes. And pretty much a replay of Cody Rhodes and Kofi from last week.
Did Big Show interrupt the match by showing a video clip of a video clip?
Yes, he did. So
who writes this stuff?
Obviously, it's not us.
It was
it'd be a lot better.
I don't even get it.
No, I don't. I mean, it's horrible.
He watched himself
show a video
watching himself.
So next week,
and he lost the match because that distracted him.
Yeah,
that's horrible.
It really is, and Cody's so much better than that.
Yeah, that's another guy that deserves better.
Yeah, really does.
Yeah.
You had R-Truth picking up the win there after the distraction.
30-second match, maybe.
And then another squash match next with Lord Tensai and Yoshitatsu.
I'm scared for this character. I don't see it getting leg. They don't know how to react to it.
There was no
The only reaction was an Albert chant 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that made that match bearable.
Yeah.
That was...
I just don't know if that type of character works over here.
I understand what they're trying to get to, but the fact that, and WWE is acknowledging who it is.
Oh, yeah.
They even said on the website the name of the guy.
Yeah.
But the crowd just still knows him as that, and it's just such a far departure, even with knowing where he's been the past 7 years. It's kind of like when Taker started becoming human and talking like a human. A little bit of awkwardness there, except this is multiplied by 100.
Yeah, I agree with that. That character it has no legs right now.
Yeah,
and
I don't think it's going to get some. I hate to say that, which is bad because he's a good talent.
He really is. He's great in the ring. After that, you had CM Punk come out and cut a promo talking about what had happened with him and Jericho last week.
Yeah. At first, I thought the first time I watched it, I thought he honestly was just off his game, and then going back and watching it the second time, and then looking back on it after Jericho interrupted him, I think maybe that was just to kind of set Jericho up. Yeah. And if that was the case, he did it really well because he gave Jericho material. And then when he reacted to Jericho, it was phenomenal.
Back and forth like that. These two guys are just fantastic together.
Man, they are just so good. And it's so entertaining.
Oh, it really is.
It's intense. You feel that it's real.
Yeah, you really do.
Which I like.
Yeah.
Which is I felt that with Cena and Brock tonight. You feel that it's real.
Yeah.
And that's good.
It really is. And it just seems like Chris Jericho, the older he gets, the better he gets.
Yeah. I think this is kind of his home run.
Yeah, I think so too.
WWE. He's going out with a bang.
Oh, he really is. I'm just enjoying it while he's still here. After that, you had the match CM Punk versus Mark Henry. CM Punk got himself disqualified. after about 30 seconds.
Yeah, he's to that point. He snaps. He hits him with a TV monitor.
Yep.
He gets distracted by Jericho.
Yep.
Mark Henry attacks him for the second week in a row.
Jericho goes
Lays
to
him
work.
out, and then Jericho goes to work, pouring the beer on him, talking all kind of trash.
Yeah, really was.
And then referees coming out and breaking it up. Punk ate 2 code breakers.
Ooh, and
Jericho just looked dominant.
Oh, he really did.
Now, granted, you had the interplay with Mark Henry too.
Yep.
But still, that's 2 weeks in a row where Jericho's got different.
I'm really enjoying this feud.
Yeah, Extreme Rules is going to be good.
Oh, it really is. After that, you had L.I. Zack Ryder come out and gets pretty much well taken care of by Alberto.
Yeah, that's the right call.
It really is.
Del Rio getting a title shot on SmackDown, going for the World Heavyweight title.
You need him to look strong.
You want to book him strong. It's the right call. I'm good with it.
Especially against that guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, after this,
I'm not even going to.
I'll take care of it because I know how you feel about this. We'll mention it briefly. The Three Stooges on Raw, really. I mean, I guess you could call it comedy. Some people find it funny.
You know what? I changed my mind.
Yeah,
it was horrible.
It really was.
Absolutely horrible.
There's no words to describe.
I don't even care if one of the Stooges hears me say that. What's up, Sean? At the Sean Hayes. Yeah, it was horrible. Now, I understand you were invited there, and it's not against you. It's any guest host. Wrestling fans don't want to see that. And what I meant to say, and it was directed at Justin Roberts, who works for the WWE, it wasn't directed at you, was that the guest hosts are stupid, and we don't want to see them on a wrestling show. We want to see wrestling on a wrestling show.
A Divas match would have been
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Just,
throwing that out there.
But if you want to talk trash, you'll lose, period.
I agree with that. He's done some of it today. Anyway, they were getting booed the entire time. And here's the problem we've talked about, booking with WWE.
Just Jack.
Yeah. Anyway, the Stooges were getting booed.
Jack is jaw.
Who should have come out to take care of them, to get them off the stage? Exactly.
That way you could cheer them, get the crowd back into it.
Exactly. And who comes out?
A heel. They want him to cheer him that night and then boo him the next night on SmackDown.
No sense whatsoever. Again, another reason why you need to hire us. It's
almost like creative is showing signs of reptile dysfunction.
They talked about dinosaurs. How bad was commentary?
The commentary talked about dinosaurs through a whole match.
A wrestling match.
The commentators talked about dinosaurs.
Horrible.
What was the smartest dinosaur? What was the dumbest dinosaur? What was the... Cole said he would be the best looking dinosaur. Really?
Really. Just
absolutely. How awful are you?
It's very bad. As bad as all that was, they had to save it for a little video package between Taker and Triple H from WrestleMania.
You had some of the superstars reacting to the match. It was good. It was really good.
To me, it was the highlight of Raw, apart from the first 5-10 minutes.
I think that may be the last package about that match you see on Raw.
Probably. I think so. After that, you had Cena.
Good thing I still got it on DVR.
That's a good thing. We can watch it anytime we want to. After that, you had Cena come out of his match, and he told Laurinaitis after he got busted up, "I'll take on anybody, anytime, anywhere." And
I thought this would have been a really good opportunity to change Cena's attitude a little bit. Mm-hmm. He's back to the same grinning all the time, cheesing, saluting. I flipped gears.
Yep.
I switched gears.
You really did.
Going into Mania.
Yep.
Not a Cena fan. I booed him out of the building in Atlanta at Mania.
Yep.
And I was rooting for him at this past Mania.
Yep.
Well, they're going back to that same grinning, cheesing, saluting, smiling all the time Cena that I don't want to see.
After he got busted up.
The crowds are not booing Cena. Let's get that right. The crowds are booing creative and the management in WWE that don't want to do anything with it.
So stale.
These are directed at management. People that if they ever show up on character, they're usually in a heel role on TV. Yep. So if you boo them, you're kind of playing the storyline. You're booing their franchise guy. So you're letting them know your displeasure by booing their franchise guy, which is sad because Cena's got my respect for all he's done.
Oh, yeah.
For what he does in and out of the ring for as long as he's done it for. But at the same time, show some aggression, show some kind of attitude change, and I thought this would have been a great springboard to do it with him getting busted up.
After he got busted up, come in and just run through him like a buzzsaw.
Especially it's David Otunga, Mr. David Johnson and Johnson
Baby
Otunga
himself.
In the main event, and I realize they're pushing him as a heel, and he has come leaps and bounds from where he was. But he doesn't need his main event, and he doesn't need to be holding his own for a little bit against John Cena.
Not even
there should have been no offense in that, just complete squash and beat down and make him tap and move on.
That way you get the crowd behind Cena again, cheering in while they're going to be booing Brock while he's teaming with Laurinaitis. It's just the booking is absolutely horrible.
We got a few minutes left. Brock and Rock coming back, and there's been rumors about maybe even Batista eventually. I'm okay with bringing these guys back. I know that some people say it takes a spot away from the younger guys on the show. It's a payday away from the younger guys. I don't necessarily have that opinion. I think it's fine for them to be there because it does increase viewership. The thing is, Brock's going to be there for a year.
Yep, hey, that's what he signed for, a year contract.
Unless he signs some kind of extension, which I don't see that happening.
No, he left.
If anything, he's going to struggle to get through a year. It's just he doesn't like the road schedule.
No,
granted, he's only 30, 35 dates, maybe 40 dates.
Yeah.
But at the same time, these guys are temporary. By putting the strap on either one of them, which is rumored,
that's what the rumor
throughout
is.
this year.
Yep, Brock will win the belt some point.
And you'll have Brock and Rock at WrestleMania
29. Yep.
All you're doing is setting everybody on your roster, all the way from CM Punk down to Alex Riley, even down into FCW with Dean Ambrose
and all those
Seth
guys
Rollins. You're setting
up.
all these guys back a year. Cody Rhodes, Ziggler. You're setting all these Daniel Bryan. You're setting all these great young talents back a year. Why would you halt them like that? Why would you hinder their growth like that? They need to be moving up. Now, I don't mind these guys being there. I think it's great. You can have a great feud.
28. Yeah.
You can have a great feud
without the belt.
That they showed with the title's not involved.
Exactly.
I don't know why you have to go that direction. Now, some people say, they're the biggest names. Why not put the title on them? Well, they're the biggest names because they were booked correctly years ago.
Exactly.
And that's what you need to be doing with the younger guys now.
Yep.
I love this product, and I love having these guys back. But I want to see a great product 5 years from now, too.
Yeah, I don't want to see it stagnate now and be horrible in 5 more years. How would you rate this Raw?
I'm going to go 5.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It was a very, very stale Raw.
It was a mediocre Raw.
Very mediocre.
It was a mediocre Raw.
Very average. Not really anything progressed. They did announce Cena and Brock for Extreme Rules, and we knew that was coming anyway. So,
I'm hoping you got a couple more Raws before Extreme Rules. I'm hoping for 2 good Raws. I think it'll be 2 very intense Raws coming up next
I think so
weeks.
too. They'll push the extreme part of it leading into this pay-per-view. So hopefully,
I think we'll get 2 good Raws going into Extreme Rules.
Sounds good.
And then the pay-per-view after that, guess what? We'll be there.
Yes, sir.
Second row.
On the entrance ramp.
Let us soak in. Just second row on the ramp.
We're going to do some video clips during the pay-per-view?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. And during Raw, May 7th in Greensboro.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Anyway, we're going to sign off for now. I'm Kevin, it's Derek, the ECGA. Again, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you hadn't done so. Follow us on Twitter. And nothing else. The official ECGA theme song.
Guys, hope y'all have a great week. And as always, take care.
Shave your hair.
See you, Sean.